How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Faulks Tech YouTube channel. So it's been a while since I've done a video with the Nvidia Shield. This is kind of related. I'm not doing any type of tutorials on the Shield. I'm going to be getting back into that soon. I just have other things that I want to do videos on, so it's kind of taking my attention away. It takes a lot of time to put these videos together, especially when you're doing 3D printing, because it does take a while for these to be printed. So this video is just going to be basically the prints I've done for my Nvidia Shield, the prints that I love, and the ones that I would recommend to my viewers. If you do have an Nvidia Shield and you happen to have a 3D printer, or you know someone that has one, I would recommend that you get these parts here that are in front of you. I'm going to break down each of these parts, and we're going to talk about what they do and how much of a lifesaver they have been for me. So we're going to jump right in. I'm going to talk about my favorite of the 5 here that I'm showing off today, and that is going to be this guy right here. If you can't already see this, you should be able to see it, but this is basically a case for your controller. It has a slot here so you can pop the battery out. Once you set this guy in, there's really no reason to pull it back out. I love this case. That's what I call it. But basically, when you hold it in your hand, it actually feels like a controller. It doesn't feel very fragile. If I drop it, I don't have any worries. This feels like a very nice controller. And let me get a good close-up for you here. But this took, I think it took around 6 hours to print. So I don't know how the camera's going to pick this up, but this is how it looks here. I don't know if focus is working right now, but if it isn't, I apologize in advance. But basically, I printed this out. I then slid the controller in. It is in there securely. I cannot, if I push hard enough, it'll pop up. But I mean, this guy has been a real lifesaver. In the past, this guy is so small it's easy to lose. Now it is kind of bulky, so it's harder to lose. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it definitely has helped me out with my Nvidia Shield journey. Moving on to the next on my list, it's going to be this guy. I haven't used this one yet, but basically what this is a wall mount, or any type of mount that you would want to do. You can mount it on a table, but basically this is a controller holder. This guy actually sits on here, and if you see, I'm holding it by this, and I can tilt it. It sits on there quite nicely. When you sit on the wall, you sit on there, it really grabs these grooves here. You don't have to worry about it falling over, falling off. It's really tightly fit. As you can see, I'm bouncing around and it's not falling. So this is a really good print. I would recommend this to anyone that has an Nvidia Shield setup where they will benefit for putting the controller on a wall. But yeah, that's this right here. This one took, I think I printed this at 100% infill. Didn't really need to do that, but that's when I was really starting out with the Ender 3, which I'm going to be doing a video on later. But this print took probably around 4 hours to print. And I lied, the infill is about 70%. The controller that I showed a moment ago was at 100%, which is why it took about 6 hours. This took about 4 hours to print. So we're going to move on to the next on our list, and that is this guy right here. This is another one that I have yet to use. I don't have a need for it really, but this is another great controller holder for the game controller here. What this does, you can put a sticky pad here, or you can drill it to the bottom of a table, and it just sits on a table like that. That way you have very easy access to this guy. You can pull it out, slide it back in, and it sits very securely. I mean, I'm not going to shake it too much because obviously it's not that stable, but it's definitely, if you slide it in and if you slide it in pretty sloppy, it's going to stay. That's another reason I like this. It's got this nice lip here. Let me pull this out. It's got this nice lip here that really secures that in. This print, I had to print it sideways like this, and it took maybe, I would say, 3 hours to print. Very good print as well. And I've printed all these with Ender 3. I could have printed all of these on my monoprice, but I chose to do these on the Ender 3. This may be too tall for a monoprice, I'm not sure. This right here is also another one that this is one I actually use. I really like this one. This one it's just a stand for the controller here. It sits in quite nicely. I use this one, and these are the 3 I use. I'm going to get to this one. This is probably the best of them all. This is my favorite because I hold it in my hand at all times, but as far as functionality-wise, this one is my favorite as far as functionality. But anyways, this is a great stand for your controller. First, it looks great. It's great for aesthetics, and it has a great function as well. You set your controller down, and you don't have to worry about sitting it sideways or losing it. For me, I don't know about for you guys, but for me, if I have somewhere to sit, a designated spot to sit my controller, I know where it's at all times. If I'm not using it, it's won't be on the stand. So that is one reason why I printed this out when I saw it. I had to have it, and this took around, I think, 8 hours to print. This one, I didn't design this. This one also has a slot for this controller, but I noticed that this slot is too small. Yeah, if I would have printed it out a little bit bigger and changed the upscale to maybe 120%, it probably would have fit. But with it right off of Thingiverse, it did not, the slot wasn't big enough for me. But because I have this on there, I really don't need it anyways, so I just use it as a stand for my gaming controller, and it works amazing. I mean, I have no issues with it. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. So this is probably the one I'm most proudest about, and it turned out amazing. As you can see, it is a stand for the Nvidia Shield. The curvatures, the line here fits and matches this line here, so it matches up perfectly with how how it's designed for the Nvidia Shield. And as you can see, you cannot push it forward; it fits in there like a glove. And this has a great functionality here. I mean, you can sit your shield up, plug her in, and you're good to go. Not only does it have a great functionality, it also looks amazing. When compared to this, which is the default look, and then with this plugged in, with that green there, it just looks amazing. It really makes the Nvidia Shield pop. And it also, let me pull this out so I can show you guys. I love the design of this. I don't know who designed this. I didn't design this one. Someone else did, but I mean, as you can see, it has the Nvidia logo here, and it's just, the lines match up perfectly with the Shield lines, and it looks like a part that you would get with the Nvidia Shield as a stand. So kudos to who made this. I printed it out, and I have not set it down since. It's always been very functional here, and yeah. So yeah, guys, that is it. These are my top 5. Also, I love that you can stand the controller up as a bonus part of the video. Alright, guys, so that's the top 5 prints that I've seen for the Nvidia Shield. If you have an Nvidia Shield, these are ones I would recommend you get. Mainly 3 out of 5 are the ones I use, but if you have, like I said earlier, if you have something you stick it on the wall, that'd be perfect. If you have a table set up, you can use this, pop it under the table. I know you can't see that, but it's under this table, and the controller will just slide up. Or if you're like me and you have it kind of like on an entertainment setup, then this, and this works out perfect for me. But guys, that's it for this video. I'm going to be doing more videos on the Shield, getting back into that. I'm also going to be doing more videos on my 3D prints that I've done. I may go ahead and have a little montage of everything I've printed out so far, my favorites. After this, I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, but if it's there, you'll see it soon. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit share and like. And there's a train. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if that picks up on the mic there, but guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.